Well, hi Sky. Sky, did we bump into a few people on this walk? Anyways, we're walking down this street somewhere in Montreal West, and it's a beautiful evening, roughly around 7 p.m. And we're just thinking, as I walk down the street with my thoughtful young Sky, 4-year-old poodle, what kind of world we're living in right now. It's really, really getting crazy. Yes, I've lived in the same city, born and raised in Montreal, Canada, province of Quebec. I believe the greatest city in Canada and in North America. Yes, I don't agree with all of the political policies of the municipal government of Montreal or even the provincial government in the province of Quebec or the federal government in Ottawa governing the entire country. It's still one of the more peaceful, decent cities in this world and part of a great democracy in Canada. I feel, however, a bit disheartened with the foreign policy of our country, which is the sole jurisdiction of the federal government, currently under the leadership of the Canadian Liberal Party, historically one of the great parties in Canada. And I find the situation unfortunate because our government in Canada does not appear to be backing the right side in terms of the terrible war going on in the Middle East. What I mean by that is we have a country known as the State of Israel, very, very small population, I believe around 8 or 9 million people, most of whom are of the Jewish faith, but many Arabs, Muslims, Christians. Indeed, when Canadians travel to that part of the world, we see probably as many Christians as members of the Jewish faith traveling to the State of Israel for visits, strong believers in keeping the State of Israel strong. Right now, Israel is, without any doubt, no matter what side your vision may be on politically, is under attack on all 5 sides. And this is very, very difficult for a country of a small population, relatively speaking, whose armed forces are basically a voluntary army with reservists till later on in age, and they have to give up their jobs and their livelihoods in order to keep the country existing. I can't put it any more simply than that. There would not be, in my humble opinion, a serious chance of defending the land without the incredible work of the IDF, as well as the Mossad and the intelligence and security services. As more fully made clear these last few days with what is going on in Lebanon, in the most precise defensive maneuver without risking tremendous civilian loss in that country, attacking only the armed, organized forces of Hezbollah located in the state, actually used to be the great state of Lebanon, which was in fact a friend of Israel for many, many years, particularly within the Christians forming a significant part of the population in Lebanon, as well as many Muslims too. We hope and pray for the best. We don't know where it's going. We don't look for any prolonged wars here. It's not in the interest of anybody. Israel do whatever it has to do in order to survive, because the security of the entire Jewish people, both in Israel and in every country in the world, and recall that over 95% of the Jews in the world live in Israel, Canada, and the USA. And that's it. Yes, many are spread throughout the world. There's no question about it. But the significant population are all in those three countries. So, as I approach this beautiful stop sign, I think that's a hint for me to terminate this soliloquy, this little speech, this Friday evening. And let's all pray for peace in our times, for all peoples throughout the world, for all Canadians, for all Americans, for all people in the Middle East of all religions. And let's stay strong and united and hang tough. Salut, bonsoir, take care.